Alright, here I am back with this little Toguard H45 camera. I did the unboxing on this camera back in January. It is now April, guys, and this camera has been in the field taking pictures the whole time on the original set of batteries that I put on it, Still firing, and they're not even like Duracells or Energizers. They're just Members Mark from Sam's Club, and they're still firing. I tested them, and they really haven't used that much power, so they're doing good. The camera's taken hundreds of pictures, and I'm going to show you some of those pictures here in a little bit. I just want to talk about my impressions on the camera before I get to the pictures. Just real quickly, the one thing that just blew me away in this camera is I can't remember out of all the pictures that I looked at that it ever fired off and took a picture of nothing. In every picture, something alive, some kind of movement, not weeds or trees or things like that, but birds and animals, and even myself, my dogs, even me driving around in my ATV. It has only taken pictures of things moving, objects moving, not of grass and things. How it does that, I'm not sure how it does it, but I've never had a camera that I put it in the field, especially in the spring when grass is growing, the wind is blowing, that did not take a lot of false positives and shoot pictures of moving branches and stuff. This camera has not. It just doesn't do it. It is only taking pictures of animals moving, and that has just blown me away. I just was really expecting a lot of false positives because of it being spring, but it hasn't. So the only thing I had one problem with it, and it was just on a few nights, 2 nights back in the early part of March. There were a couple of nighttime photos that turned out black because the LEDs didn't fire on them. It happened just like in a 2-day period, and it's never happened again. Not sure what that was. It says on the picture that it was low battery, but I tested the batteries, and they're totally full. They're way above voltage, so that wasn't the problem. I tested all the batteries. So that's the only thing that happened that I can't explain, and then it never happened again. So I'm not sure what that was or what caused that. Some kind of anomaly. But the camera has been in the field since January. It's now April. It's still working. It's still taking pictures, and that's really good. So for the price, it's a pretty good deal. I'm going to throw some pictures up here. Just going to show a series of pictures and videos for you, and then I'm going to come back and we'll finish up and talk about that, and I'll give you my final opinion. Okay, so you've seen the pictures. I put some pictures of some deer, daytime, nighttime, morning, afternoon. I put some videos on there. I also put some pictures of things off in the distance, way back. In one of the pictures, you saw an ATV way in the back there. That's a good, 200 to at least, well, I would say almost 100 yards away. This camera picked up that ATV going down the road, at least 250 feet away. And it's not even supposed to reach that far, but it did. And the funny thing is there was grass moving in front of it, and it didn't go off. So I don't know how it picks things up. That was really impressive. But it is very good at sensing that. There were some pictures of my dogs on there, and a cat and a coyote. So you know, it picks up those different animals. The video quality is good. The camera, the picture quality is good. You're going to be able to tell what's on there, and it's not going to give you a lot of false positives. So almost 4 months in the field, hundreds of pictures, day and night, none, if any, false positives. I'm not seeing a negative here. I like the little camera. It's got I love these little bases that they've come out with. So much better. It's got a little auxiliary port here if you want to put some kind of external power to it, but I don't know why you would, since the batteries last so long in it. It's just a good little camera. You know, my only complaint about this one and the other one that I did from Cam Park is that the little SD card place that goes in, it seems like it's really hard for me to get out. But you know, for people, I can't literally get it out with my finger, the little SD card. I have to use a knife or a pair of needle nose pliers or something. So that's not an issue, but I mean, it's a little bit of a tiny of an inconvenience, but that's about the only thing. Not much bad to say about it, guys. I would check it out from Toguard company, and honestly, I don't think there's a difference between the Toguard and Cam Park. Here's the box from the Cam Park company for the T30, and you can see they're almost the same layouts, things like that, same size box. The cameras are pretty much the same. This one is you know, just a green camo. This is real tree. But I think, you know, even when the cameras turn on, and I have the other cameras out in the field, or I could show it to you, but even when it turns on, it's the same little musical tone. And same exact picture on the other one, and it says Cam Park on it. So I think they're pretty much the same company, just under different brandings. Honestly, I can't tell any difference in the boxes or the products and how they function. You know, so I was really satisfied with the Cam Park. You can watch the other video that I made on that. Check on my channel, or I'll put a link up to it right up here. It'll pop up, and you can go to that video. Watch the one that I did on the Cam Park. I'm currently have got this one out in the field doing a review on it. And so this is the 8 megapixel. I'm really curious to see what the 8 megapixel is going to do versus the 14 megapixel. And I'll probably do a side-by-side comparison of all three of these cameras, and so that you can make a choice. But they're all good cameras so far. I've been really satisfied with them, and you know, just not much to complain about. Well, there ain't much else to say about it. It's a great little camera. For the price, it does a good job. I wouldn't shy away from it. As always, I've given you the pictures, the videos for you to look at, and told you what my impressions are. So if you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget, if you want to be reminded or notified when I release new videos, you got to tick the little bell. Otherwise, you're not going to know. I'm not sure why they have the subscribe button. I thought that's what that was, but you got to tick the bell now. One more step just to irritate us. So anyways, until next time, this is the Jungle Explorer signing out.